Mama Mirabelle.
Hey, what was that?
Looks like a couple of baby birds.
Their mom and dad are probably looking for them right now. I think we can help.
Yeah, we've got to help Dib and Dab find their home.
It's time for Mama Mirabelle's home movies.
In all my far-flung travels around the world 6 times at least, made a movie star of every creature, found beauty in every beast.
Mama Mirabelle's home movies. Mama Mirabelle's home movies.
From up north in Nome, Alaska, way back down to Kathmandu, round the Horn past Bora Bora, then due east by Peru.
All around the world, every creature Mama's met rips its ears and comes a-running to the sound of her trumpet.
Everybody,
Mama Mirabelle's home movies. Mama Mirabelle's home movies. Mama Mirabelle's home movies.
You can't catch me! Bet I can!
Wait for me! Hey, what was that?
Looks like a couple of baby birds.
Yeah, and they seem upset.
Excuse me. Yoo-hoo! You too, over here. Are you having some trouble?
Looks like they may be a little lost.
Cheetahs never get lost.
Now, Bo, getting lost is nothing to be ashamed of. It happens to everybody.
Not cheetahs.
Well, I think we can help. But first things first. What are your names? Dib and Dab.
I think they might be twins, Mama.
Well, I think you might be right, Maxie. Let me see here. A few more questions.
Yeah, like how about, where is your home?
Mama, isn't their home down on the ground like everybody else?
Not everybody lives on the ground, Max. What about them?
Okay, but only monkeys would ever live in a tree. Oh yeah. Sorry, everybody.
No, come on. We've got to help Dib and Dab find their home. They're so cute.
Oh, brother.
Carla's right. Their mom and dad are probably looking for them right now. Can you tell us what your home looks like? Oh, sorry, you lost me. Let's see if we can figure this out. What kinds of places do animals live? Does anyone know some place where animals live?
Hey, what about water? Animals live in the water, don't they?
Well, sure. That's one big place they live. But if you just think a little, there are really 3. The water, the ground, or high up in the air. And I just may have some movies to show us the amazing variety of homes there are.
Mama's got movies of just about every kind of animal and animal home there is.
Aha! Here we are. Slightly soggy shelters. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Carlos. Movie time, it's movie time. Mama Mirabelle's home movie time. Roaming friends, lend me an ear. When you hear that call, roam over here. Everybody's welcome, one and all. So swing, swoop, swagger or crawl to Mama Mirabelle's big home movie show. Let's take a look at how animals live in the water. Okay, everybody ready? Fireflies, light it up. Dib and Dab, keep your eyes open for some place that looks like home. See? Many, many different kinds of animals live in the water.
Whoa, that's a lot of fish.
Yes, sir. What we're looking at now is called a coral reef. It's made of the bodies of millions and millions of little animals like those there. And lots of animals live in and around it, kind of like an undersea apartment building. And there are all sorts of other homes in the ocean. This hermit crab is going out for a stroll, and he's taking his house with him. He lives in old shells other animals leave behind. And lots of other animals live in the open ocean and just love swimming around. Take a look at these dolphins.
Whoa, dolphins!
Ah, and see? My old buddy Seymour the sea turtle lives in an old shipwreck.
It's all so pretty, but none of these are birds, Mama.
Right you are. But birds live in or near the water, too.
Oh, look! There are some birds right there. You were right.
Hey, everybody! Duck!
So, Dib and Dab, any of those homes look familiar?
Okay, well, there are plenty more where that came from. Let's see now. Aha! Living off the land. Dib and Dab, take a look at these animal homes on and in the ground.
Whoa, the savannah!
Yep, the savannah is another place a lot of animals live. Many of them on the ground.
A cheetah!
And zebras! Hey, where are they going?
Well, some animals don't live in just one place. Their home is more of a big area, so they spend a lot of time roaming around from place to place.
Like us elephants!
Where's that snake going?
That hole is his home. A lot of animals that live on the land actually live under it. They dig holes called burrows, like these little meerkats.
Look out behind you there, little buddy!
And others, like otters or wolves, live in homes called dens. Dens can be caves or hollow logs or even upside-down tree stumps. And some animals build their own homes, like this termite mound.
That thing is big!
Yup, some termite mounds are even taller than a giraffe. And birds can build their own homes on the ground, too, like these malleefowls.
How about it? Did those birds look like relatives of yours?
I don't know, Mama. There's so many different kinds of animal homes.
Yup, but with all their differences, they have a lot in common. Home is always a place we live with those who care for us. A place where we sleep and eat, and a place where we always feel safe.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Okay, well, we've got one more movie, remember? There were 3. Water, land, and...
High up, high up, high up in the air!
Great, Maxie! Critters and creatures, I proudly present Homes High Up. There ought to be a lot of birdies here, kids.
These lovebirds have quite a homey little knothole in this tree.
Cool.
Birds are really good at building their homes, too. Oh, and check out these weaver birds' nests. They make them themselves out of grass and twigs. That right there is Dennis.
Whoa! They look like bags or something.
Birdie baggies. Pretty cozy looking, right?
Yeah, and hey, I think we're getting warmer.
But birds aren't the only ones who live up high. Other animals like these furry fellows like to sleep up off the ground. That way, nobody bothers them while they're snoozy-woozy.
He does look pretty comfy.
I'll say. And I think I have some footage of another one of the most interesting home builders. This bird doesn't build their nest out of grass or twigs, but out of mud.
I love mud!
I know you do, Max. And these birds do too. They're called cliff swallows, and they build homes high up on cliffs, out of mud. I think our new friends are trying to tell us something. What is it, boys? Something about those cliff swallows?
Yeah. Mama, I think Dib and Dab are cliff swallows.
Hey, you know, I think there are some cliffs over by the riverbed. Come on. Well, tug my trunk. Look at that. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, gosh. You're welcome.
Well, that was the kind of day that makes you feel as good as a tomato bug in an Italian restaurant. Feels nice helping someone, don't you think, Carla?
Yeah, and we can always come and visit. Right, Mama?
Right, Carla.
Bye!
See ya on the savannah. Bye-bye.
Coming up on Mama Mirabelle.
The wet wildebeest watering hole.
Isn't it going to be great, Max?
It's really not a good idea to take a trip when you're not feeling well.
No!
I've been waiting for this day for weeks, and now it's finally here. I can't believe it!
Me neither. The wet wildebeest watering hole. It's only the best, most exciting, most fun watering hole in the whole savannah, and we're going today.
Oh, bless you, Maxie.
Mama, is it true there's a waterfall?
That's right. You can swim right under the falls.
I heard there's a water slide made from a fallen baobab tree.
I'm definitely going down that.
I'm going down backwards.
Isn't it going to be great, Max?
I'm really excited.
Oh, Maxie, are you sure you're okay? You're sounding a bit sneezy.
I'm fine, Baba. Just had a tickle in my trunk.
Oh, well, okay, as long as you're not catching a cold. All right, everybody, time to go. Are you ready?
Ready? Ready?
Then to the wet wildebeest watering hole. Come along, Maxie. Why, Max, you're moving about as fast as a sluggish snail today. Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Come on, let's go.
You don't seem fine, little fella. And if you're not feeling well, then the watering hole probably isn't such a good idea.
No, nothing's wrong, Mama. Honest, I never felt better.
Well, if you're so fine, then what's all this sneezing about?
Sneezing? I'm not sneezing.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that might have been a sneeze.
Poor Maxie. You've got a doozy of a cold. And it's really not a good idea to take a trip when you're not feeling well. So I'm afraid we'll all have to go to the wet wildebeest watering hole another day.
Oh!
But the good news is, I'm sure Max will be feeling better in a few days. And as soon as he is, we'll head straight out there.
This is terrible. Nobody can go, and it's all because of me and my cold. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, it's okay, Max. You can't help getting sick. It happens to everyone. Remember when I had the flu last month and we had to cancel our picnic?
That watering hole isn't going anywhere, Max. We'll go when you get better. Well, why did I have to get sick on the day of our trip?
Oh, now, everybody gets sick once in a while.
Well, I don't like it. How can I make it so I never get sick and never have to miss fun stuff?
Well, Maxie, there isn't a way to keep yourself from ever getting sick. But there are things we can do to stay healthy as much as possible.
What things?
Well, why don't I show you a cool movie all about it? It's...
Movie time? Movie time!
Movie time, it's movie time. Mama Mirabelle's home movie time. Roaming friends, lend me an ear. When you hear that call, roam over here. Everybody's welcome, one and all. So swing, swoop, swagger or crawl to Mama Mirabelle's big home movie show. Fireflies, light it up. Let's see how animals stay healthy. The first and best way to stay healthy is to keep yourself clean.
Oh, look at that little guy.
Of course, it's always good to have a little help from your friends.
No.
Eating foods that are good for you are another way. Yes, I know you boys love bananas, and they're good for you too. Animals eat all different kinds of foods. Whatever kind of animal you are, it's important to listen to what your mama tells you to eat. For lots of animals, fruits and greens are especially great for keeping you healthy. Ooh, here's a frilled lizard running. Running is great exercise.
Whoa, he's fast.
And funny.
And exercising is another thing that can help you stay healthy. Most animals get plenty of exercise.
Penguins.
Yep, these penguins are getting their exercise by swimming in the sea. And here are some animals hopping.
Kangaroos.
Right as rain, Carla. And this is a springbok. When he hops like this, it's called pronking. It looks like fun. Come on, everyone. Pronk like a springbok. Ha-ha! That's some good pronking. Whew. So, those are just a few of the things you can do to stay healthy.
But they don't work, Mama.
Well, what do you mean, Maxie?
I exercise, I stay clean, I eat things that are good for me. I mean, I eat a lot of things that are good for me, but I still got sick.
Well, even if we do everything right, we can still get sick sometimes. But if we do get sick, we have ways of helping to make ourselves well again.
Like,
Oh boy, a sneeze is coming and I think it's gonna be a biggie.
oh, brother.
Well, why don't I show you a film about it? Fireflies, light it up. Healing and feeling better. One of the most important things we can do to get better is to take our medicine when our mama and daddies tell us to.
Animals take medicine?
Yup. Medicine that comes from leaves, plants, and things we find around us. For instance, some chimps will peel away the leaves and bark of certain plants to eat the bitter juice of the pit.
Oh, yuck. That must taste awful. Why do they do that?
Well, the juice might not taste so great, but from what I hear, it is good for stomach aches.
Wow.
Yep. My chimp friends tell me that some of them also eat certain fuzzy leaves that make their stomachs feel better. Sheep do the same thing. Now, look at this elephant. Looks like he's just giving himself a mud bath, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks like he's having a good time, too.
Mud is fun, but also mud is very useful. When we elephants put it on cuts and boo-boos, it can help with the healing process. It's also a great way to keep insects away. We elephants sometimes even cover ourselves with mud. And then when it dries, we rub our bodies on trees. The mud comes off when we rub and takes bothersome bugs with it. But you know, aside from medicine, another thing we need to do when we're sick is to drink lots of fluids. And the most important thing of all is to get plenty of rest.
But I don't want to rest. I want to play.
I know, Maxie, but rest is very important when you're sick. When you rest, you give your body the chance to get better and the time to do it. So, Max, I know you want to play right now, but I think the best thing you can do is to drink fluids and get plenty of rest.
He's sleeping, Mama.
Best thing for him. I'll keep an eye on Max. Why don't you all go and play? I'm sure that soon enough, Max will be feeling right as rainy season.
Well enough to make a trip to Wet Wildebeest watering hole?
He'll be feeling better tomorrow, as sure as sunup on the savannah.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Max.
Yeah, feel better, buddy.
Aw, that's right. Rest now, my little Maxie. You'll feel better soon.